This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and these are the Beats Fit Pro True Wireless Earbuds. And I haven't been so excited about earbuds in a long time. We're going to look at them now. So the Beats Fit Pro just came out around the same time as the Apple AirPods 3, and they're $20 more, but they offer a lot more. So it's interesting what's going on, Apple. This is kind of messing with the whole line of our products because, yes, Apple bought Beats a long time ago. And they're $50 less than the list price of the AirPods Pro, though AirPods Pro have been out for quite some time now and you'll find them at a discount. So they're available in 4 colors, $199. You have stone gray, black, white, and our purple color. And they're ANC earbuds, which means they are noise canceling, active kind. And just like the Apple earbuds, they have an H1 chip. So that's nice for Apple people. Obviously, what does that do for you? It means things like easy and quick pairing. And if you have a bunch of iThings, an iPad, a Mac, an iPhone, it's automatically on your account and it will connect to each one seamlessly and you can switch between the devices. So that's nice stuff too. We also get spatial audio for tracks that support it, which means kind of head tracking. If you move your head, it seems like the audio is staying in place. It's a neat effect. And we have the same set of ANC settings. So you can have it off if you want. You can have it on, and there's transparency mode, which is much like what the AirPods Pro have, and which is some of the best that I have heard, honestly. Sounding pretty good, right? Well, battery life is actually a little bit better too than the AirPods Pro, with which I would guess that these compete, being the ANC kind of buds that they are. So 6 hours is what they claim for runtime with ANC turned on, and you get another 18 hours from the case. And you can charge them up pretty quickly for quick use. So if 5 minutes of charge time gets you an hour of playtime. This is all sounding pretty good, right? So compared to the AirPods 3, which don't have any ANC, already for 20 bucks more, you're thinking, this sounds good. Not to mention you can choose from different colors. You don't get the little stems, which have become kind of the new status symbol, I suppose, whereas the Beats logo used to be. Speaking of what used to be, Beats years ago used to be those bass heavy kind of headphones that were like, and even earbuds that they fell out of favor because of that, but that's all changed. In fact, they've become very balanced. Now, interestingly, the Beats Fit Pro are a little more bass heavy than their predecessor, but not heavy, not muddy by any means. Kind of like you're going to like that, especially if you listen to rap and rock music. Like I listened to Lil Nas X, and I was like, oh, this is nice compared to the AirPods Pro, for example, or Samsung's Galaxy Buds Pro as well. So it's nice, just a little bit of accentuation versus the completely flat and very accurate AirPods Pro and AirPods 3. I think most people are going to appreciate that. Even if you listen, I listen to a wide variety of music. Even if you listen to classical music too. I was listening to Mozart's Requiem, which has quite a lot of bass coming from, well, literally the bass, the cellos, the bass vocals, and it sounded full and rich without sounding overly bass heavy or distorted in any way. And then listening to something like rock music, really very nice. Billie Eilish, largely vocals, very good. I would call these warm sounding, which means there is a slight warmth and fatness to the lower end of the mid-spectrum versus the high. And I like that because I don't like screechy, irritating high treble sounds. And I still have pretty good high hearing despite my age. So these are quite nice. Cymbals sound clear and shimmery without ever sounding hissy and annoying. Really good. Better than AirPods Pro for sound. I think they sound better than Galaxy Buds Pro, which are pretty good sounding buds. Now the Sony XM4s, which are even more expensive at $280, probably are still the sound king, I would say. But what these have going is a better fit. And we're going to talk about the fit in a minute, and easier to use controls. So the thing about these is you get wingtips. Yay. You also get IPX4 water resistance. So this means safe for the gym, going out when it's raining, all that sort of thing. But those little, very flexible, so they don't really cause my ear cartilage much pain, kind of wings, help them to stay in. So you shake your head, you go to the gym, which is what I was looking for them. They stay in. Now AirPods and AirPods Pro fit pretty well for me. I don't have many complaints with them, but they do if you do this. Or last week I was on an airplane testing them chewing gum because, my ears pop otherwise, and my AirPods Pro kept falling out because I was chewing gum vigorously. That doesn't happen with these. When it comes to noise canceling on airplanes and public transportation, which I did get to test, very effective. Right up there, I would say, with the AirPods Pro. The transparency mode is very good on this. You will hear some ambient noise, so you're not totally startled when somebody walks up because you didn't hear their footfalls or anything like that. It's pretty much on par. It's good stuff. We talked a lot about Apple stuff, and guess what? There's also an Android app, so you're good. Obviously, you're not going to have Siri control because that would be, well, totally useless to you. When it comes to the controls, another thing I like is that each of the B buttons are clicky buttons. Capacitive buttons on earbuds drive me crazy, especially because most of them are very rounded and very slippery. So I'm always fiddling to try to adjust them, which I don't need to do with these because they stay put in my ears. And by the way, you get 3 sets of ear tips so you can adjust that sort of thing. But with these, it's a clicky button, so no accidental things happening if you're just fiddling with your buds for a minute. They have skin detection, just like the AirPods 3, so if you take them out, they know right away. So the buttons can, if you do a long press, you can switch between A and C modes. A quick press can do your track skip, the usual stuff. If you wish to have a volume assignment instead for that, you can do that. So that all works. Now, one thing I will say is the case is fine. It's cute, it's pretty, it's not slippery, which I like. I like a matte kind of pearlescent finish like this. It feels a little cheap. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter so much, and it's not like there is anything wrong with it, but it just doesn't feel premium. It has that nice click that you probably heard when you shut it, and it's a magnetic activation, but there's that. Now, one caveat here is there's no wireless charging, which is pretty weird. I don't know why, but there isn't. So it's got a USB-C connection. So those of you who are not Apple iPhone users will be happy to know that. And of course, the other thing is the case is kind of big. You know, I don't know why. It's not like it has that humongous a battery in it. It's not as big as like Powerbeats case or something like that, but it's certainly bigger than AirPods Pro. Another thing that I like is they actually have little ridges. They're not these perfectly round little shiny things. So if you do need to adjust them in your ears or pull them out quickly without dropping them like I always do, the ergonomics are good there as well. So how about call quality? This is one place where they're not quite as good as AirPods and AirPods Pro, I would say, maybe because those do have the mic that drops down just a little bit on those stems. These are not bad at all by any means. It's fine, but I think that the AirPods Pro and the AirPods 3 sound a little bit better, particularly with rejecting ambient noise when you're talking, so people don't hear as much background noise. But again, I wouldn't call that a deal breaker. It's not like they're bad or something, and it's possible that software updates could actually improve that sort of thing. So there you have it, the Beats Fit Pro. If you're one of those people who has trouble finding earbuds that fit comfortably in your ear, that don't feel like you're overstuffing deep into your canal to get a good seal, that you need something that will stay in your ear and has just a little bit of a wingtip to help with that, and has pretty good battery life with ANC on. I mean, these are quite good. They might not be Sony's top of the line offering, but then they are $80 less. And for my money, they actually fit more comfortably too, and the controls are easier to use. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more cool tech videos, and thumbs up if you like this vid.